don't use a credit card. Yes, but like with a thousand warning signs.
Health is wealth for a reason, right? It's because you can always make more money, but you cannot make more health.
5 rich girl habits that I absolutely swear by as a financially fluent 24-year-old that lives luxuriously while spending intentionally. Also, I just finished 2 years in investment banking and I've built a 6-figure personal portfolio, so I do know what I'm talking about. First thing is the thing that nobody wants to hear, but I track every single dollar that I spend. The first step to being intentional with your spending is actually knowing what you're spending on. I take 10 minutes every Sunday. I sit down with my little Excel sheet, which I know can be scary. Trust me, it will change your life. So depressed in September, this was my perfect shade, and now it is so orange on me, I desperately need a tan. Anyways, number 2 is throwing out your debit card. I don't actually mean throw it out, but I genuinely cannot remember the last time I used my debit card. I put every single dollar that I spend on some form of credit card. Not only do you get protection on your transactions, but you also get points on every dollar you spend. And credit card points are some of the best way to get luxury items completely for free, especially when it comes to travel, like flights, hotels. Points hacking is a whole other story, but collecting the points is step 1. Number 3 is I benchmark every single purchase that I make. Those of you familiar with beauty math, you'll know what I mean, but whether it's price per use, price per gram, cost per wear, I'm always looking at the value of a product, service, or item and benchmarking it against other alternatives to make sure that I am getting the best bang for my buck. Number 4 is I have a consistent investment system that allows me to continuously invest in the market without really thinking about it. What I mean by that is I have a certain amount per month that gets taken out of my bank account and put into Fidelity, which really helps with the psychology of investing. It doesn't really feel like money that I ever had to spend. Then once it's in my account, there's a certain allocation of ETFs that I have, and I just continuously top it up. This is the key to being able to consistently work toward your investment goals without feeling overwhelmed. Trust me, it'll take you like a couple hours tops to set up, so don't overthink it. And last but certainly not least is I will willingly splurge on anything that directly impacts my sleep or my health. That includes things like working out, eating healthy, a good mattress, ergonomic desk setup, because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't perform at your best and then you can't make money. So it's all circular. With all that being said, if your goal for 2026 is to become financially fluent and actually take control of your finances, let me know what questions you have and what you want to talk about next, and follow for more tips on how to be financially fluent. Trust me, you want it.
Yeah, I think all of them have very similar habits, which is great. You know, some of the common pieces comes down to, again, investing, using credit cards, and being able to just focus on where you want your money to go to have your money work for you, right? Money making money for you. A lot of it, I do agree. Tracking your budget 100%. I think we talked about that. The common ones they give was definitely always use a credit card, but always know, if you're going to use it, make sure you can pay it off and pay it back on time. That's number 1. 2, being able to track your budget. I agree with her. I do that myself. I know exactly where every dollar is going, and I know exactly where I want it to go to. So being able to just sit and have like a system in place, it doesn't have to be Excel sheet if it doesn't work for you. And I understand also when she talks about get your values worth, I do the same. Like if I'm buying a product, I'm like, well, this one's $5 and then this one is $7. But say it's 32 ounces versus, 24 ounces. I am doing the mathematics of, okay, this one's a better deal. The same as when I'm going in store or buying online. I always compare between at least 2, 3, 4 different places to see if I can get the best options and opportunity.
Here's what I want to know, Kiana, is if I make a video like this, what would be my version of doing makeup while making the video?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's great. It would be brushing and trimming your beard.
Okay.
That would be great. It would be you styling your hair, brushing your eyebrows. It would be you like just because you also put face product. Men can still take care, like you said, take care of your health, take care of your skin, take care of your body. It would be one of those too.
Okay. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
do that. No, I agree with you. I think it all was good. Like, the big one I want to point out here is the whole I don't use a debit card. I don't use a credit card. Yes, but like with a thousand warning signs of like you would use the credit card as if it is your debit card and you have the money in the debit card to pay it off.
Yeah.
Like the
Well,
moment
you
you
know
get a
what?
credit card.
We should also add, ideally, you only have 1, 2 credit card max. Using a credit card doesn't mean you go out there and get like 10 credit cards.
No, for sure. Yeah, there's like a debate on that too. They say like 3 is ideal. Some people say 4. Yeah. I have 2. I have one that I just spend gas money on and I just pay it off. And then I have one for like groceries or whatever else I buy. And that works out pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is
So
in case of emergency. Like if one doesn't work because I have to shut it down, I lost it, or, somebody stole my credit card, I have a backup one. That's
Very
kind of
good.
what it is. But
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Overall, good advice. Pretty straightforward stuff. I see like a trend here, which is a good trend of,
yeah,
using a credit card for the right reasons. Don't spend money beyond your means. Keep an eye on how
yeah,
much money you're spending. Make
yeah,
sure that what you're spending is worth the money you're spending the money on. So like you're doing kind of a
yeah,
review. Like, and then she did bring up one that I haven't heard for a little while, which I completely agree, which is like sleep, health, good mental health is
yeah.
paramount. A lot of people, including somebody I know in this channel, don't sleep enough, right? And that I get it because you have like family, and you have like all stuff going on, but
Yeah.
like sleeping enough is one of the biggest things. Even actually for bodybuilding and working out, if you don't sleep enough, it's worse than most other things you can do wrong when you're
Yeah.
working out. So sleep is huge. That's just
I mean,
definitely
they say health is wealth for a reason, right? It's because you can always make more money, but you cannot make more health if you go downhill. So 100% agree. I think the one thing I want to call out is that she has the luxury to be able to afford expensive chairs or tables or whatever she was mentioning to contribute to your health. But you don't have to, right? You can contribute to your health all for free. That means just get up and stand up. Make sure you stand up 15 times a day or go out and do a 15 to 30-minute walk. Like that's all free. You can focus on your health by eating healthy. Like she said, sleeping is free, and by doing different exercises and staying active for free. Like you don't need the fancy stuff. So if you're thinking, well, I can't afford a gym. Well, I can't afford the things she's talking about. Well, you don't need to. There are different ways to be able to focus on your health without needing to spend money on your health.
yes,
So,
absolutely.